Good afternoon and welcome. Welcome indeed, yes, to a Friday edition of the Mark Moses Show podcast. As we're always broadcasting from the Anidjar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. This is key. Take back control of your life today. Call them 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. It's Anidjar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Yes. First day of May. It is a Friday. I know Comic Book Day is tomorrow. Let's see, Star Wars Day, Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, that's all cool and all. But tonight is the night that the Orlando Magic have a chance to close out a first-round series win against the 1-seed Detroit Pistons. It is the first time they have a chance, like legitimately, the first time to win a best-of-7 series since 2010. It has been 16 years. They tried on Wednesday night. They fell by, 7 or 8 points there at Detroit. Cade Cunningham went crazy with 45 points, a Pistons playoff franchise record. Pistons survived. That's why we're going tonight at the Kia Center. 7 o'clock with the start. Prime Video. Detroit is favored by 3.5 points. I put this on X. You can follow me on there at Mark Moses Show. I can't stress this enough. I get it. The Pistons are the 1 seed, but they have played 5 games so far this series. The Pistons have been favored in every single game. And tonight, they will be favored by 3.5. So the Magic have a chance, if you're going gambling terms, Vegas terms, the Magic have a chance to win this series 4-2, where they were not favored in any of the games. That is a crazy, crazy stat to think about, but it could happen tonight. That is wild. Wild that is true. I can't wait. My ears are still trying to recuperate from that game I went to Monday, the Game 4 win. It was so loud in there. So that's why I'm getting mentally prepared for this evening where dude, it's going to be even louder tonight, and they're going to need to be. Those Magic fans, they're going to have to be hungry, angry, maybe a little juiced up, if you want to use adult terms. They better be ready. All right, because I'm going to say this. Here's my 5 points for tonight. Here's are the key to victory for the Orlando Magic if they want to close out the Detroit Pistons. Because we all know, your mother knows, your dog knows. If the Pistons win tonight, they're probably going to win Game 7 there in Detroit coming up on Sunday. Here are the 5 keys. I'll just start with the fans, number 1. If you are a Magic fan, this is it. This is it. If you're going to the Kia Center tonight, you better be ready for 4 quarters of war, of 4 quarters of hell. You have got to make sure that you make it as hard as possible for Detroit to run their offense, play defense, talk during the timeouts, all that stuff. I don't want to hear it. Well, we got to go to the concourse and no. You shouldn't leave your seat. If you have to go to the bathroom or you got to get something to eat do that at the end of a quarter. Do it during halftime. You better be in your seat and you better be ready to be going crazy. I'm telling you, this home crowd gives the Magic 4 or 5 points. It is, and I've said this all season, the most underrated crowd in the NBA, and they better be ready tonight. That's number 1. Number 2, go back to Cade Cunningham. Cunningham had a franchise playoff record, 45 points in the win the other night. The key was at 14 from 14 from the free throw line, the charity stripe. If you're the Magic, all right, he can get his 26, 27. That's fine. He cannot score 45 again. He cannot. 4 guys scored in double figures in the starting lineup for Detroit. Can't let that happen. And it starts with superstar Cade Cunningham. You can let him get 25, 26. You can't let him get 45. You have to shut him down. If that's Suggs, if that's Black, if you have to put De Silva on him, you can't let him get 45 again. You can't. You got to shut him down. Number 3, Suggs and Black. So Black was fantastic the other night. 19 points in the loss, multiple 3-point shots. Suggs had 10, better than his 5 points in Game 4. Suggs and Black, the 2 primary point guards on this team, they have got to step up. They've got to both combine have a big game. I have to get another 20-plus performance from those two guards. Limit the turnovers. They got to get the assists up. Those two guys are key. Honestly, if it was me, if I'm Jamal Mosley, here's what I do. I would go small ball. I'd go Carter, Paolo, Desmond Bane, Black, and Suggs in crunch time. That's what I do tonight. Kane's been good as a, kind of one of these things where, all right, he can get you 6-8 points a night, but I need those guys to step up. I'd go that. Again, I'd go Carter, Paolo, Suggs, Black, and Bane. I would go that rotation, and especially Suggs and Black, they've got to step up for the Magic tonight. Especially you have no Franz. He's been ruled out. We learned that yesterday. These guys have got to step up. Remember, you don't have to win 82 games. You don't have to win 7 games. One game, get it done. You got the home crowd behind you. All right, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, doesn't matter. This is very key. The three-point shot has to fall. These two teams are so similar, where they play great defense. They like to grind you out. But right now, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, the three-point shooting for the Magic have been better in this series, and that's why they're up 3-2. We had Desmond Bane, the guy you traded 4 first-round picks to get this past offseason. He had 7 three-pointers in Game 3. He had 5 in Game 4. He only had 4 in Game 5. I'm going to need 5 from him. He had 18 in the loss the other night. We got to get it better to where he was in Game 3 and 4. And honestly, he's been better at home in this series. Desmond Bane, I need 20+. I need 5 three-pointers from you tonight. End of story. These are not wants. These are needs. Three-point shooting is going to be key tonight for the Magic. They've been better in this series. They got to bring it tonight. And finally, the final point, number 5. For number 5, Paolo Banchero, who was incredible the other night. 45 points, almost a triple-double. He was everywhere. And in that second half, the Detroit Pistons had no answer from him. I'm not asking for 45, but I need an MVP performance, face of the franchise type performance. I need 30+. I need defense, and I need big time, in your face, we're here to break your will type plays from Paolo Banchero. You want to be the man? Here's your opportunity. This is it. You can't show up and score 18 points and shoot like 4 for 18 from the field like you did in Game 4. I need everything. You want to be the man? Again, here's your chance. Paolo, go get it done. Everyone in Central Florida is behind you. Go get it done. Break their will, break their back, send them to Cancun. That's what you can do tonight. Can't wait. Again, Detroit, 3.5-point favorite tonight at the Kia Center. I want that place so loud, I don't want to be able to hear after a while. I'll sleep tomorrow. It is going to be wild tonight. Can't wait. My pick? I'm taking the Magic by 5. I think they get it done. I think they hit a late 3, and I think they seriously pull off one of the great upsets in the history of the NBA. I'm taking the Magic. What's your pick? Leave it in the comments. My name's Mark. Yes, follow us, subscribe, all that stuff. Mark Moses Show, especially Facebook, YouTube, and on X Twitter. We're here on the Anidjar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Have a great time tonight. Have a great weekend. And that's been my preview for Magic-Pistons tonight, right here on the Mark Moses Show.